Hello everyone, welcome to Ascension Lounge. Capricorn, I've been doing love readings for all the signs over the last few weeks, and this one is yours. Just so you know, roles can be reversed, especially in a love reading. Also, you'll probably only remember the parts of the message meant for you. So please don't get stuck on anything that doesn't resonate. This is a general reading. At the end of the reading, I'll be doing 3 answers to 3 questions you may have. One for the past, one for the present, one for the future. I'll draw a card for each, and that will give us a yes, no, or maybe answer. If it's maybe, we'll clarify. We'll see which way it's going. Okay, I'm going to start with the good tarot. Just give me a mood for the 3 rows I'll be pulling. Past, present, future. Let's go. I think this card wants to come out. And this one. Good card for the present for Capricorn in love. Mood card for the future for Capricorn in love. Okay, and we've got 10 of fire on the bottom. Could see there. So I'll put this down here. That's like a bit of a burden. All right, so in the past we have the 9 of fire. This is the 10 of fire. 9 of fire is the wounded warrior. The page of earth. Earth is somebody who actually has great hopes and vision for something. She is staring into these stars here, you can see. It's almost like they're both thinking of each other. So Wounded Warrior and Page of Earth. Wounded Warrior and a small vision. In the present, we have the 9 of Earth, which is, it's a card of standing on your own 2 feet. Can be the card of being single in a love reading, just so you know, but it's generally somebody who's just capable of being independent. In the future, we have 4 of air, which is the card of healing. So let's see where this goes. I'm going to pull cards for each row now. Cards for Capricorn in love. Cards for Capricorn in love. In the past. Present. And the future. Okay, the overall energy is a high priestess. There could be secrets around, or otherwise you're going through a stage where you're becoming very wise. She's somebody who has known light and darkness with these 2 pillars, but she's also got a lot of color. Her robe in the blue and white is about emotion and purity. So this isn't somebody that you can fool very easily. But she does keep her own counsel, so that's the energy that you're under. The obstacle right in the middle is the 5 of Pentacles, which is kind of a card of abandonment. It can also be a card of taking the hard route. It can also be a card of self-sabotage in a way. Let's see how it plans out there. Let's clarify. Okay, why the Wounded Warrior? In the past. You try to get stability. Well, this is either you or somebody else. somebody tried to get stability, but somebody else wasn't ready to settle. They still wanted to, it's almost like I see this little guy is wanting to see the world, that kind of mission. But with 2 Kings of Pentacles here, certainly somebody wanted stability. It's explaining the Wounded Warrior card, so it's kind of saying one person was stable, another was more, I wouldn't say casual, but not ready to settle. The vision was small, may not have grown. Page of Earth, Page of Earth. Somebody might have put their business life first, and they could have been cold, but still there was reason to believe that there was chemistry in this relationship for sure. It's just that it seemed like somebody might have gone hot and cold on you. Like the vision stayed infantile almost. Okay, why the Hanged Man? Wow. Okay, so the Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective. Clarified by the Hanged Man. It's about seeing, being alone and independent, not alone like lonely, just independent, able to stand on your own 2 feet in a different way. It's almost like they're trying to say you couldn't be independent, like you always needed to be with somebody. And it's like almost like twice you had to learn about closing down a cycle. I would imagine in order to be independent and stand on your own 2 feet and not rely on somebody who blows hot and cold, perhaps. These are the same card as well. Why the 8 of Pentacles? You know, you guys could have come together because here are 2 different kinds of people. One's an air sign, one fiery, maybe entrepreneurial. Like they're looking at each other, and there's the Ace of Wands here. There was attraction here. It created a vision, but I'm not sure if it was stable enough. I just want to clarify this card quickly. Why the King of Pentacles here? Kind of feels like somebody was trying to force love. Like it was a competition for them, you know? The feeling I'm getting from this row is somebody could not be independent. They needed somebody else in order to function. So, and it also could have been a matter of pride for them, like a competition and winning love, so to speak, because this is quite a strategic card, and it's also quite cold in a way. It's not very emotional. I don't see cups here. I see excitement, wanting to win in love, a lot of effort from the universe perhaps in getting you to see being independent in a new way, because you had to close down a world. I feel like it's about needing somebody. I'm not seeing cups, so it is an issue. All right. Why the 8 of Pentacles? Could be a Gemini. Or somebody chose you and they brought healing with the amount of details. This details card here is about somebody invested in you. They really took a lot of time and love and patience to fulfill you, you know, to see to the every detail, so to speak. Like they chose you, they chose to spoil you, they chose to be there for you and even help you heal. Like their energy was good for you, you know. But I still don't see cups. All right, in the present moment, we have the 9 of Earth. We have achieved independence or singlehood. Let's see. Why the 9 of Earth? It's like the happily ever after was very slow in coming, but you did it. You won. So perhaps there's been like a growth period for you in which you had to, you get codependent, and then you get independent, and then you get interdependent. Like codependent is not good. This is kind of codependent before, and then it's like you learn to be independent, and so that you can then be interdependent with somebody, have a happily ever after. Yeah, but it was very, very slow going. Seems to have arrived now, and the Knight of Pentacles, he's slow, but he's not going to drop that coin. He's very responsible. Yeah, he's quite adamant. He will get there. He'll plod. He'll go slowly. He'll be careful. He'll protect that coin, but he will get there. Okay, why the Queen of Swords? Why these cards want to fall out? Something to do with the community. Queen of Swords can be a Libra. Why is the Queen of Swords in the present Capricorn energy? Relationship that's anxiety ridden and full of, could be betrayal, but certainly a burden. You're trying to rise above the emotional stuff here with this person. There's a relationship in the present tense that's it's getting to you for sure. It's starting to become a real burden. You definitely are not in Cups energy. That's all I can say. There's a lot going on, but except for the biggest cup of war, of course, down here. But it's the fact that it's next to the King of Swords and the Five of Wands doesn't make it that attractive. However, Queen of Wands is attractive. That's the very center of your energy. What are you attracting? An end to confusion, and then your ships will come in. But what's the obstacle? The obstacle is there's a possibility that you're out in the cold with somebody, and you're trying to attract them. Maybe it's got to do with this energy here as well. Or maybe that's just a separate relationship. Could even be a friendship or work relationship. There is Cups there. It's a meaningful relationship. You've gone a bit cold on it though. This one, it's like you've made a decision to come out of this confusing energy and put certain things behind you. It's like you've really decided, I can't do this anymore. I can't be confused. I can't be on the edge of not knowing what's going to happen. I want to transform this. I'm turning my back on it. My ships are going to come in. I'm going to employ a better energy, which is the Queen of Wands. Or you're attracting an Aries. The problem is you're out in the cold. And unfortunately, the rags aren't that attractive. Not that it's about 3D, but these people are pretty broken. They've got bandages all over them. Yeah. It's good that you're transforming this energy because you want to get back to a place of where your energy is cardinal again. This is a cardinal energy sign, so it just shows that you do want to feel alive again, like you have that movement, that forward-going energy, but you do have obstacles here. You might have abandoned somebody, or you might have ghosted somebody, or stopped talking to somebody, and that's an issue, but let's see. Okay, well, something did happen, and then you were alone, and it required strength. So How to explain that? Whatever this out in the cold card is about, or like, you know, just taking the hard route, it's because something happened that sent you underground, something that required strength. It's in this position though, so it's an issue. You may want to find the light in this situation. Somebody is not talking. Okay, why the Two of Pentacles? What are you juggling? What is Capricorn juggling? This could be a Virgo, this could be a Leo, this could be an Aries, this could be a Libra, it's also Virgo, it's Aquarius, it's Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo. Okay, looks like you're working hard at the moment. You really are in a maybe place. These people are all like at a crossroads in a way, or trying to decide between two things. There's two ways you could go here, basically. And it looks like you're consulting people that can advise you. So I think that's a good idea. Also shows that you have skills though. Perhaps you're being overworked right now. Could have an impact on your relationship. Could be why you're out in the cold in the dog box. Yeah, but it really does look like the juggling is getting a little bit overwhelming, and you know it's time to make a decision about it and choose which way you're going. And you are speaking to people or someone you trust to get advice. Perhaps you and your partner are speaking to somebody to get advice, even getting counseling in some way. But I think it's more about financial decisions. Don't know why they popped up in the middle of a love reading, but there you have it. Maybe one of you is changing jobs. Looks like it. Okay, in the future, Four of Air. That's the healing card. Ooh. Dark Night of the Soul energy. You've had to heal from something. Why the Death card? So in the future, it actually looks quite good because you're transforming something. You're coming back into sort of entrepreneurial energy, boss energy, somebody who's charismatic. You know, their fire is burning. It's a slow burn. It's there and it sparks every now and then. It ends with the Hermit, which is somebody who's found the light in a situation. Remember, you started with the Hangman twice, so that's seeing something in a different way. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. So something in a relationship, as it's a love reading, I'd say a romantic relationship is toxic and you want to transform that energy. I think you're at that point of healing from toxic stuff. Okay, why the King of Wands in the future? Could be a Leo or a Virgo or another Capricorn or a Scorpio or a Cancer. Okay, big decisions in the future. You're getting your mojo back. You've learned from things in the past. You've made a huge life-changing decision, and the wheel is starting to turn in your favor. I'm very glad to report that. Yeah, it's like the wounded warrior heals in the future. He's able to pick himself up, get back onto his chariot, and make life-changing decisions and movements that enable the wheel of fortune to turn. Why the Hermit? Remember that the Hermit is at the top of the mountain. He's gone through a lot. He's also become very wise, and he has found the light. You've moved to calmer waters, or you will in the future. Things balance out. And whatever was giving you anxiety could be about commitment. I think you're going to leave those emotions on this shore. You're moving to calmer waters here. Things are going to balance out. This is also Libra card. The Hierophant is a Taurus card, but it's actually just about the energy of situation here. There's a commitment to level up, really, get over this kind of anxiety, and it could just be that you decide to commit. It can be a marriage card. And it's right next to the Justice card, which could be a contract. Somebody could have offered, their hand in marriage, or asked for your hand in marriage. Could have created anxiety, but you've thought about it and you've seen how, you've seen that this is actually something that's very light and beautiful and loving, and you've decided to move to calmer waters in the situation. That could happen too. But anyway, in the end, you may go into yourself a little bit in order to change your perspective and to, let something go and let something else build in its place. And it could just very well be like letting go of a casualness in order to get married here. From single to married. Okay, let's get you some advice. Advice for Capricorn. Everyone's going through these massive sort of closing portals and opening new timelines, and there's so much like karma being played out right now. But at the end of the week, Saturn goes into Aquarius direct, and that's going to bring so much clarity. I think people are going to wake up from a lot of insanity at that point. And see the light. Come out with their grey beard and go, what the actual? Okay, cards for Capricorn, advice in love. Get advice. It's kind of saying what attracts you may not be the healthiest for you, but on the other hand, we only grow through going through hardships or things that test us. In your case, you seem to be very attracted to the moon energy, which is about taking this dark path in order to see clearly at the end of it and to actually get through this gateway. Saturn energy. We just talk about Saturn. Okay, so maybe this weekend something's going to pull you in a direction in order to reveal some secrets. The sun and the moon, the sun and the moon. This is a symbol for Saturn. Both of these are. So I would expect something quite attractive to you to happen next weekend. It might send you into a bit of a dark path. What's the advice on a situation like this happening this weekend? Well, the advice here is change the energy. You've got all the tools to do it. You can be the magician. You don't have to go down this path, especially if you need a stick. It may not be a good idea. It's almost like this is a warning of what could be happening when Saturn goes into Aquarius. Things could get murky and heated. But you have the ability to change the situation with the Magician here and the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very powerful card, and this is a card of good fortune. So, yeah, be aware, and if necessary, change the energy. Okay, I'm going to actually give you a gem card. What is this called? Precious Gems. Please, can we have a crystal for Capricorn for the week? Diamond. Wow, maybe there is a proposal here. That's crazy. 11. Where did I see the 11 card? There. Okay, Capricorn, you could be having some exciting news or something happening to you this weekend. Interestingly enough, it says here illumination, which is, you know, when you're walking on these two paths, the only illumination you have is the moon or Saturn, actually. It's actually being controlled in the background by Saturn through the moon. So yeah, illumination. Use your magician senses to turn the wheel in your own favor. Diamond. Very well could be a marriage proposal. Okay, Capricorn, I am going to clear up my cards now, and then I'll be back with you in a second, and we're going to do 3 cards, one for the past, one for the present, one for the future. There'll be a yes, no, or maybe cards, and there'll be answers to questions you'll think of. So you can pause the video to hear if you want to and think of the questions, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, Capricorn, I'm back. I actually just want to read this card for you because it's actually pretty cool. The number 11 is a master number, and it's about igniting something new and powerful. This card is the diamond card, and it says illumination on it. The meaning, a flash of brilliance, a clear option in a sea of information, being open to many different perspectives while knowing your mind and deciding for yourself, heightened clairvoyance and psychic ability. The affirmation is, the light of my soul shines with brilliance. I am empowered and able to reach my full potential. I see both within and without with clarity. My crown chakra radiates light and connects me to the universe. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay. Let's do the question answer. Okay, for question number 1, for the past, for Capricorn, yes, no, or maybe answer. For question number 1, for the past, for Capricorn. That's a no. Question number 2 for the present. What answers do you have for question number 2 in the present? Present for Capricorn. That's a yes. A nice yes. Okay, last card. One more card for Capricorn for the future. That's a yes. That's a yes with movement. Okay, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic week.